All right, guys, and welcome to video number 2 in the iMovie series. So in this video, you are going to learn how to split a clip and then how to rearrange your order. Okay, so I have imported just a bit of media here. So you're going to drag your media down to your timeline. So this right here is called your timeline. So the timeline is where all of your content is going to live. Now, iMovie has their timeline segregated into two pieces. So up here is where the visual goes, and down where you see the little music note is where the audio goes. So when you do have audio that you want to use, you're going to go ahead and just drag and drop the you're going to drag and drop the music down to the music part of the timeline. It is separate from this, and so whatever you edit up here doesn't affect the music down here. But as soon as you put the music onto the timeline and take it off of the music strip, then all of a sudden these two pieces become connected. And say if you were to delete this, then it would delete the music as well because those were attached. Now, of course, up here you can always just undo with iMovie what you accidentally, potentially, maybe just did. And of course, the easy solution to this is to keep your music on the music row and your media on the media row. The reason that you would attach audio to a specific video clip is if, for instance, you were adding in like a special noise, like say the popping of a champagne bottle. You know, that's a noise I've used quite a bit. Or like the click of taking a picture. That's another one I've used a lot. But the reason that you would connect it directly to the visual is because then you can drag the audio and the visual around together, and it's not necessarily like you need the whole, it's not going to be, you know, a 3-minute clip of music. It's going to be a very limited little, 2-second noise. But as I said, when they're disconnected, then I could say delete this and it wouldn't affect the music because once they're separated, they're on different timelines. But again, I can just, whoops, didn't mean to delete, then you just undo it. All right. So that is getting all of your media onto your timeline, and then how you avoid, messing up the music and visual connection. The next thing you're going to do is up here is where you zoom in or zoom out. Now this bar is going to help you depending on how close to the clip you need to cut it. So if you zoom all the way in, it's going to show you every single second of the video. And as you can see, there's actually little tiny lines. You'd have to zoom in. You'll be able to see it on your computer. I don't know if you can see it with just through a screen, but there are lines at each second, here, 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 and here, and each one is 1 second. As you can see, I was canter, well, and obviously it's not perfectly lined up, but the whole point of this is that you can go ahead and split a clip wherever you want. So say I really want to, so he's taking a stride, right? So this is the beginning of his stride. Takes the stride and it ends. So let's say right here I want to create 2 separate clips. Then I would split it right here just by right clicking. And what that does is, I'm going to zoom out a bit. What that does is it creates 2 separate clips, and now as you can, now you can drag and drop and reorder. So say I want to, oops, that's not what I meant to do. And of course, just undo. But as I'm saying, then you just go ahead and split. You basically just split it into little manageable pieces. So actually, let's go ahead and show you a sample. So I'm going to get rid of the end, and I'm also going to get rid of the audio. So there's this button called detach audio. Now, if your video comes with audio, which most of them will, and you don't want to use that audio, you just have to detach it from the visual and then delete it. So what I want to do though is I'm going to create a couple of separate clips, specifically of So let's say we cut it here. I don't want to use the front. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. One jump. So I'm going to cut here, and then now I'm going to get rid of all the middle stuff because the point is to show you reordering. All right, 2 and 3. Split that and delete that. Okay. So now we have 3 separate clips to work with. They're 3 different pieces of content. Now, as you can see, I didn't necessarily do any sort of, the reason for this is not to show you a cool video. It's to show you just how you can then take these 3 pieces of content and manipulate them. So if you want to change the order, you can just literally drag and drop everything to where if you want to put it in the middle, put it on. That's, then it can be in any order. All right. See you on the next one.